It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh, yes, he's glittering.
It truly is about the Benjamin.
Yeah. Well, now, when we come back, we're going to talk more with Puffy, and if you want to hang out, more than welcome to stick around, my brother. All right? We'll be right back with more right after this.
It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh, yes, he's glittering.
It truly is about the Benjamin.
Well, now, when we come back, we're going to talk more with Puffy.
Yo, let me break this down real quick for y'all. So there's been going around about a clip involving Mike Tyson and Diddy from way back in 1998 on the Keenan Ivory weigh-in show.
Can't beat you guys, but your guys got a better you hand than I do. You guys control the media and the press, but...
Now, during this interview, things got awkward when Diddy touched Tyson's leg. Tyson wasn't feeling it, and he moved Diddy's hand off real quick, like he wasn't trying to let that slide. Folks online are saying it looked like Diddy was making a move, but others think Tyson was just pointing out the big old diamond on Diddy's hand.
Now, I'm just in the pain that I'm gonna have for the rest of my life, and by some way, a little is probably, I'm trying to...
Talking about It's All About the Benjamins, referring to Diddy's famous track. Either way, Tyson clearly wasn't here for it and shut it down on the spot. You can tell from the clip that Tyson's body language was off, almost like he didn't even want to be near Diddy. The internet blew up with reactions, some calling Diddy a creep and saying Mike could feel something was up. But there's also folks out there defending Diddy, saying it wasn't that deep and he was just trying to show off his ring. Nothing more than that. But with Diddy facing all these recent legal issues, including sex accusations, people are digging up anything they can. Now here's where it gets even messier. There are floating around about Diddy's behavior from way back.
What happened that day? I don't know what happened that day.
But whatever happened that day, was there a new Mike Tyson that came the next day?
No, a week. I had to get high. I had to back then.
And some people are connecting those dots with his current legal problems. Whether there's any truth to this or not, it's got the internet talking and speculating hard. Tyson hasn't directly commented on the resurfaced footage, but trust, it's got everyone buzzing. Keep your eyes open because this whole situation seems far from over. Now here's the thing. When you dive into this whole Mike Tyson and Diddy situation, it's important to note that a lot of folks are talking about this like it's more than just an old clip. You know how social media be? One moment you think something's just light banter, the next it blows up into all these wild speculations about intent, context, and hidden agendas. And considering the timing, Diddy's currently dealing with serious legal issues, it's no surprise that folks are looking at this moment through a whole new lens. But let's not forget who Mike Tyson was back in the day, the baddest man on the planet. Tyson wasn't the type to be shy about setting boundaries. So when Diddy allegedly crossed that line during the interview, Tyson's response, moving the hand off him, might have been his way of saying, nah, this ain't it. To some, it was an instant shutdown of what they perceived as an advance, while others argue Tyson might have just been making a point about Diddy's flashy jewelry. Regardless, Tyson's face told a story. Even if you ain't no body language expert, you can see in the clip that Tyson wasn't comfortable. And let's be real, when Mike Tyson's uncomfortable, the whole room can feel that energy. What makes this resurfacing even juicier is how it lines up with Diddy's current legal drama.
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is.
I knew him before he was Diddy. And I knew him for a long time. When I first became champ, I knew him.
Allegations of manipulation and exploitation. It's like this video is being seen as a snapshot of a much darker side of the music mogul. Now let's talk about the reactions online. Social media exploded once this clip made its rounds. You got people saying things like, Diddy tried it with Mike Tyson, and others jumping in with comments like, Tyson knew what was up, that's why he shut it down immediately. You can see that folks are looking at this incident through a new lens, one that frames Diddy as someone who may have crossed lines, and Tyson as the guy who wasn't having any of it. All right, let's dive straight in. I've heard some wild stuff lately, and if what people are saying is true, it's about to be a major shakeup. So you know how 50 Cent has never been one to shy away from drama, right? Well, word on the street is that he's about to drop some information that's going to make everything we've heard so far seem like child's play. Apparently, 50 Cent has been keeping tabs on some major figures in the rap game. Not just Diddy, but a whole list of names that you wouldn't believe. There's talk about wild parties, freaky behavior. Allegedly, these are things that 50 has been sitting on for years. And if he decides to open up about them, some of these careers might be over for good. Now, we've all heard about Diddy's alleged freak-off parties, right? That's old news at this point. But what if I told you that Diddy isn't even the wildest one out there? That's what some of these behind-the-scenes conversations are hinting at. Apparently, 50 has dirt on a bunch of other rappers and celebrities that would make the Diddy rumors look tame in comparison. He's got receipts, apparently. If this goes public, there's no going back.
Tell him the story.
Tell him the story. So we talking about rumors, right?
Yeah.
And we, when you Google his name, there's a rumor that pops up that he was Diddy's boy toy.
Oh shit!
Right.
Wait, so this is
so Charlamagne said
it's not true, but I told after he brought up the stuff with you, I said, you know what 50 gonna say when he meets you?
Oh no, I don't know that was going on.
You know,
I can't wait to run into him again.
What you gonna say to him?
Puffy was playing with your booty in Miami.
You know what 50 gonna say to you when he sees you. I heard Diddy touch your butt.
Yeah. Wait till I see him. Wait till I see him. I'm like, yo. Yeah. You know the laws of power. You never outshine the master. You see what I'm saying? Like I even had that conversation and said it to Drake. I said, don't ever go over or be past Wayne in conversation, because it'll hurt you.
Why have you never stood next to nobody? Because you studied the 48 laws of power.
Nah, man, that's whack. And he knew exactly what I meant, because he'd been standing next to something his entire career.
Right.
You stood next to Biggie, you put hot on him. That's stand next to the fighters you want, right? You stood next to Mase, stood next to Ja. Look, Puffy might be the destination for anybody going nowhere. He's not wrong. Y'all are fucked. Nobody survived.
You all are fucked.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Please, people, help me help you. Who's first?
I wasn't in the ad because of look, Jay-Z and them was putting it together.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
You think you were purposely left out of the ad?
No. I don't think. I think that they were saying the NFL had some issues with me that I don't know what those issues are. Like what is the issue? You see what I'm saying? Like, and I with M, because like with Nori was, he had communication. He said, yeah, I talked to the big homie. He said to Jay, he was telling me, the white boy wouldn't do the truth without 50. Right? And I'm like, that's when I start saying crazy stuff, because I look and I go, oh, that's your big homie, right? So you image yourself after a gay painter. Big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Oh my God, I think I know where we're going with
So
this.
now look, what I'm saying to you is, look, when you start looking at, that's not mine, that's theirs, they are, right? But when you look at, M is looking at the entire legacy.
Yeah.
The whole thing, like with M, Dre, myself, like that.
50 Cent just exposed Diddy and his secret relationship with many other rappers. So attention please. Well, if you don't know this, recently 50 Cent said that many rappers now are staying quiet because they're afraid, and no one wants to be associated with Diddy anymore, since there were 250 hidden recorders allegedly found in Diddy's house capturing what really goes down at those infamous parties. Now imagine being caught on tape doing something shady and knowing the feds have it. Ice Cube even hinted at this, saying Diddy's being targeted. But the real fear is those rappers on those tapes. What if the feds ask Diddy to name names? People who partied with him are sweating bullets, hoping their faces and actions aren't exposed. These guys might have done things that in their world seemed normal. But trust me, they're praying those tapes never see the light of day. It's not just about rap beef anymore. This is about survival, reputation, and careers being destroyed in the blink of an eye. What part of the game is that? This is Diddy's straight into chaos.
I ain't know that, man. But how you feel about Miami Beach taking Diddy Day away?
Bruh, just like New York, just like Mount Vernon, New York City, Mount Vernon, and Miami, all that is the same, bruh. Nobody wants to be near him. Nobody wants to touch what he touched, be where he at. You understand? It's crazy, bro, how his fall from grace, which was never from grace, it's just like the devil just kicked him out of hell. Because he was never in nothing graceful and did anything graceful. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you say about, okay, he did the music, he had the bad boy legacy and everything like that, man. But, you know, a few albums, a few people, you know, made to be famous, but they not here to tell their story. Black Rob, Biggie, Craig Mack. They not here to tell their story, bro. And now you got everybody telling his story.
Yeah, and I know 50, he did a recent interview with US Weekly saying that the reason why rappers are quiet about, you know, Diddy's situation is because they been to his parties and they don't know what got caught on tape.
Bro, those people who was caught at Diddy's party did not know that he had 250 tape recorders in that house. Now, that's a big house. But he had 250 tape recorders in that house that they took, that the feds found. So now with them finding all that and you being at a Diddy party, you know you may have done something that was caught on one of those tapes. You just better pray to God that they don't recognize you. Those people who know that they did something, no, they're not going to speak out. They're not going to say nothing. What part of the game is that? They are not going to come forward and tell on themselves. Nah, not at all. Ice Cube, he said it himself, bro. He said that Diddy's been targeted because of what he said about those folks and those people. Now, the people who was on those tapes may feel like Diddy might be targeting them. Because if he's asked about who is this, who is that, and he's under oath with the federal government, he got to tell them. He's not going to plead the fifth.
Yeah, I know that got to be a terrible feeling, man. You know you did something wrong at Diddy party, and you hoping and praying that it's not caught on tape.
But they don't think they did nothing wrong. That's their lifestyle. That's their lifestyle, bro. I ask guys all the time, if two men lay down, how many homos get up? What you mean? Ain't mean what I mean. It's what it is.
Some sources are even hinting that certain rappers have been getting nervous, trying to reach out to 50 behind the scenes to stop whatever's about to come out. Can you imagine? These are people who act untouchable, who move like they're above it all, and they're allegedly shaking in their boots because they know that if this info sees the light of day, it's over. They're doing damage control before anything has even dropped, which just makes you wonder, how bad is it? It's not just the rappers either. Allegedly, some of the biggest names in entertainment, people you'd never associate with scandal, are caught up in this too. And the stories coming out about these private, behind-the-scenes parties are insane. There's talk of drug-fueled nights, wild behavior, and things that, if they came out, would destroy not just careers, but entire brands. These are people who've built their names on being clean-cut, professional, and in control. But behind the scenes, it's apparently a whole different story. He's about to change the entire landscape of the music industry. And here's something that's really got people talking. Allegedly, 50 isn't just doing this to stir up drama. Some sources are saying that he's got a much bigger plan in mind. Apparently, he's positioning himself to take over certain parts of the industry, And by exposing these secrets, he's clearing out the competition. Think about it. If some of these top names get taken down by scandal, that leaves a lot of room for someone like 50 to step in and fill the void. It's genius, really. He's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. But let's talk about the people involved for a minute. Allegedly, some of the names being tossed around are rappers who've been in the game for decades, people who've built their careers on being untouchable. And now, if these rumors are to be believed, they're scrambling to protect themselves. Can you imagine the panic behind the scenes right now? People making calls, deleting messages, trying to erase any trace of what they've been up to. But if 50's got the receipts, there's not much they can do. What's really wild is that some of these people have built entire empires around their public personas. They've got clothing lines, endorsement deals, and millions of fans who look up to them. If this information gets out, all of that could come crashing down. We've seen it happen before. One scandal can ruin everything. And from what's being whispered, this isn't just one scandal. This is a series of events that, if exposed, could take down some of the biggest players in the game. And let's not forget how quickly this could spread. Once 50 Cent decides to go public with this, it's not going to be something that stays quiet. The internet moves fast, and once the rumors start flying, there's no stopping it. We've seen how these things go viral. People love a good scandal, and this one is going to have everyone talking. The media will be all over it, dissecting every detail, trying to figure out who's involved and what really went down. And if 50 decides to drop names, it's going to be chaos. But here's the thing. Allegedly, some of these rappers are already working on their own defenses. Word is they're gearing up to deny everything, to paint 50 as just stirring the pot for attention. But if he's got the kind of proof people are saying he has, there's not going to be much they can do. Deny it all you want. But once the receipts are out there, it's game over. And let's talk about the potential fallout for a second. If some of these names go down, it's not just their careers that will be affected. We're talking about brands, sponsorships, partnerships, entire business empires that could crumble overnight. Allegedly, some of these figures have deals worth millions, and if they get caught up in this mess, those deals are going to disappear. Nobody wants to be associated with a scandal this big, especially not the companies that have built their brands on clean, family-friendly images. But it's not just the money. Allegedly, some of these people are going to lose the trust and respect of their fans. Once your reputation is gone, it's hard to get it back, and in today's world, where everything is online and nothing ever really goes away, that kind of damage can be permanent. People don't forget scandals like this. If 50 really does have the kind of information people are saying he has, then some of these rappers are in big trouble. And let's not forget the personal toll this could take. Allegedly, some of these people have families, kids, and loved ones who've been kept in the dark about what's been going on behind the scenes. Imagine what it's going to be like for them when they find out what's really been happening. It's one thing to keep a secret from the public, but when those secrets come out and they affect your personal life, that's a whole different level of chaos. Now let's talk about the timing for a second. Allegedly, 50 has been planning this for a while, and he's been waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Some people are saying that he's been holding. At this point, the resurfaced clip is just the tip of the iceberg.
Diddy's public reputation is done.
It's done.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to our channel to be updated on our latest videos.